How we perceive, feel, and react are set by our condition. Once we have good psychological state, we are at ease about ourselves and can deal with the stresses brought by everyday's life. If one is having trouble handling ordinary concerns, it might be an indication of psychological condition that has got to be handled instantly to prevent further effects. Ladies and gentlemen, our distinguished guests and viewers, today, allow me, screen to screen, to mark the important act of raising awareness to mental health, contingent planning, prevention, and radical treatment. My name is Donna Mae G, Lacno, 18 years old and a student of a university. As we certainly know, our emotional, mental, and social well-being made up our psychological being. Having to achieve stability is essential in the slightest degree stages of life, starting from childhood, adolescence, and maturity. Mental condition, referred to as a mental state problems, encompasses a broad spectrum of disorder that impacts emotion, thoughts, and behavior. Asking somebody if he or she is doing fine is an act one never fails to do. But have you ever asked yourself, am I fine? Well, if yes, then it is good. You are sensible and do care for your mental health. But if not, face your mirror now and ask deeply. During difficult times, especially this pandemic, problems are arising, may it be economically. All of this impacted our way of living, and without even knowing, various mental health problems are creeping, bringing anxiety and worse, depression to those weak. However, you'll never know your current mental health status until observed. Being diagnosed with a mental health issue is not the end of everything. Like any other condition, there are ways to recover. In order to avoid mental breakdowns and disorders, give yourself a break. Take time to think and process things. Have some space to rekindle with family. In that way, you'll not feel alone, and surely people that surround you could be the leaning shoulders. It is also a plus to spend time with loved ones so that you can have to break from all negativities running on your mind. Slowly, this kind of therapy could help you start recovering. Next, open up and be positive. Unleash hidden burdens so that you can lessen the loads you're carrying. This is where give and take of advices takes place. Having to have people who are all ears to your problems and who leave advices after really helps. Providing and receiving advices are very much beneficial when you are in a confusing situation or when someone experiencing the same issues you had will share the journey in overcoming. You'll get to receive feedbacks as to what actions are appropriate to be taken. Aside from that, concerns once could aid in making things brighter and push you in embracing optimism, which is a must to be done to acquire positive views in life. As a matter of fact, it is proven that people who dwell in positive thoughts instead of negative, they may be less predisposed to depression, anxiety, and a few other mental state conditions. Having to exercise positive thinking is incredibly beneficial for our mental state, primarily because it eliminates any style of paranoia and negative thoughts that may cause depression and stress. This step is conquered, then it will be smooth sailing to proceed with the last step. Lastly, break free, socialize, and be spiritually empowered. This can aid within the improvement of your mental and emotional well-being. As individuals, social interactions allows us to gradually discover who we are and the way we fit into the greater world by allowing us to perceive ourselves through the eyes of others. Appreciate each blessings from the tiniest up to the huge one. Moreover, finding yourself back to the faith is the greatest empowerment and regaining you could do. It is not easy to suffer. It is not easy to feel alone and be stuck in the dark. In this tough time, we are to be observant to our well-being as having to be diagnosed to have mental health problem. Several steps are thereby needed to be accomplished to regain self. Thus, it requires willingness and strength to surpass. Ladies and gentlemen, before I end this speech, I would like to leave this quote. Let us care for our mental health as much as we do to our physical health. And I thank you.